Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Bruce and today I want to showcase a tank which appears to be below the radar for most players, the Strv M4257. Let's go. The Strv M4257 is a pretty decent tank. Yes, it is not very fast and it doesn't have any armor. However, it has a relatively precise 4-shot autoloader gun with 150 damage with each shot. So it can deal 600 damage in a very short period of time. This is brutal for a tier 6 tank. In addition to this, it has decent penetration values. So is this tank actually a hidden gem on tier 6? Well, let's find out with some gameplay. Alright, so Strv M4257. Let's see whether we can make this tank work. So first game, we are spawning in a tier 8 match. So the worst matchmaking possible for this tank. So obviously we want to play defensively. Now in a tier 8 match, the first thing I do is I load premium ammunition with 190mm of pen. It's actually not too bad. Fortunately, we have the overpowered BZ176 and also the ultra strong oooBRUCEooo in our team, whereas the enemy team has only a 112 and only a T44. So let's see how this goes. You know what? I want to play on the left hand side. I know that I am not the fastest tank. Mobility wise, this tank has a top speed of 45 kph and it has 20 reverse speed, so that is mediocre. Plus, okay, where does the BZ176 go? I'm wondering whether this is a smart move to play oh so offensively alongside with the Centurion Gloria. But I think, you know what, it is a very important position, so I will simply do it. Now I already get spotted, yep, which is understandable. So we want to wait 10 seconds until we're not spotted anymore. Power to weight ratio is only 14.04, so that's not too good as well. Of course, I'm spotted here. Okay, let's fall back. He's moving his gun into my direction. This, by the way, gives the Centurion Gloriana the chance of dealing damage, and as you can see, 190mm of pen is not enough to even. There you go. You pen the lower hull of the 112. But you know what? We simply want to be patient and we want to make one shot after another in order to deal damage to those tanks. And as soon as we spot those tanks, or we keep those tanks spotted, we'll even be in the lucky situation that our artillery can support us. So that is very good. And you know what? We will not play more offensively. We will simply stay in this position. Meanwhile, BZ is crushing the middle. Yeah, what else to expect from this OP tank, right? So what we want to do in this situation is we simply want to keep those tanks spotted if we can. T44 is relocated. And but we do not want to play more offensively, simply because we only have. Okay, that's a KV2. This is nice. He might take a blind shot into my position. Here you go. That's what I wanted to wait for. And then. Okay. Here you go. That's what I wanted to see. That was super important. Yep. That's super important. This tank could not make his... Whoa, that was close. That was close. I think I was still spotted. I was still spotted, so super lucky for me. And so let's wait until we're not spotted anymore. Let's wait 15 seconds instead of only 10. There you go. Okay. He will continue to take a blind shot. Here you go. So as soon as he moves out of cover, then I will once again try to take a shot onto him. Now, yeah, Centurion is making pressure. That's exactly what we should do as well, because the game is won, and we should now make one more clip. That is our goal, and then this will be a very successful game if we can make one more clip. But we need to hurry up in order to make at least a little bit of damage. We will simply wait, hopefully, until the Centurion has taken one shot of the KV-2. Yeah, okay, nice. There you go. Nice, we can take him out. And I think we will not be able to make any more damage. So, you know what? I think, sorry. You know, for a game in which we hold the flank where the enemy tanks were could outnumber us, it was a pretty okay game. 676 damage is obviously not what you want to see in a tier 6 game, but that is alright if you have the worst possible matchup. So let's see what the next game brings us. So you know what? I will use the booster, and as you can see, XP wise not so bad, because we are the low tier tank in this scenario, and Centurion Gloriana actually did a very nice job. Alright, in the end we made 7,000 credits, but of course only with the premium account that we still have. Alright, so let's jump into the next game and see whether we can make this tank work. Alright, Westfield, once again a low tier scenario, so RNG is not on our side when it comes to the matchmaking. So once again we have to play defensively, there's nothing else we can do. So I do not have enough gun depression, I only have 6 degrees of gun depression, only 12 degrees of gun elevation by the way. So I cannot brawl with the heavy tanks in the north, plus I do not have any armor whatsoever. The turret armor is only 40 millimeters in the front, and the hull armor is only 55 millimeters. The good thing about this tank is its firepower. As I said, 4-shot autoloader clip, so you can deal 600 damage within only 6 seconds, because the intra-clip reload is only 2 seconds. The aim time is 2.3 seconds, and the gun dispersion is 0.35. So overall, this is what sets this tank apart, and what makes it actually pretty strong. And if you ask me, in my opinion, this tank is a little bit below the radar. It has a decent penetration of 148 on the standard shells, and then 190 on the premium shells. So all in all, I think it is a pretty good tank, one that you can really use on tier 6. Well, let's see. Maybe we can punish a tank in the middle. Alright, looks like he's hiding behind buildings. Wow. Looks like those tanks really want to push the middle. I mean, in my opinion, this is not successful, but hey, whatever they choose to do, right? Unfortunately, they are all behind cover. But you know what? I can load standard ammunition. Meanwhile, our CS-52 is having trouble. What a surprise. And now they are not spotted anymore. Huh. Okay. Hellcat is taking out the M6. Nice. Actually, the ITV 90B. There you go. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Nice. So we cause a fire, but only for 80 damage. And you know what? Let's go into the reload. Can we help those tanks right there? I will try to see whether I get spotted when I move into this position right here. Nice. At least one shot. So maybe another shot. Sorry. Okay. Do you see what I see? 6 degrees of gun elevation is simply not so strong. Nice. Another fire. Nice. That's what I want to see. Nice. Excellent. Alright. So 1000 damage, which is nice. And then maybe if our light tank falls back. You know, if you move in such a bush, you always have to fall back instantaneously and check whether you get spotted or not. That's mandatory if you want to play more successfully in World of Tanks. Okay, now, nice. I'm spotted, but now he is down to being one-shotable, and now he could be taken out. Excellent. So that's what I want to see. Now let's go here. Ah. Okay. We're spotted, but we cannot take a shot onto him. So you know what? Let's simply stay patiently. 1200 damage is on the good side. If you ask me, let's move out like so. Let's fall back. Let's reload the whole clip. And let's now see what we can do. Can I go back into this bush? This is my question. Looks like I can. Looks like I'm not spotted. But it's always tricky. It is always tricky. Maybe I should now advance because I think time has come to play more successfully. More offensively and more aggressively. Looks like our team is winning the fight in the north, which is okay. Maybe we can move down and push the T-34M. That would actually be a good plan. I will load premium ammunition and position myself right here so that I can take shots onto those tanks if they get spotted. There's no tank spotted, so you know what? Let's push down here. Here you go. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Here you go. That's what I want to see. Let's try to shoot onto the engine. Okay. Cool. 1400 damage. Decent result, if you ask me. And now we will try to go somewhere here in order to spot those tanks. We have still a WoT 46, which is of course a top tier tank. So we will load premium ammunition once again because he's a top tier tank. Now we can spot him. I'm now spotted, but hopefully he will not be able to take a shot onto us. Plus, we might get the spotting damage, at least partially. But unfortunately, our team is unable to take this tank out. That's a shame. But I think... Let's ping for help. Whoopsie daisy. He has not spotted me. I've been spotted, okay. So I need to fall back. I want to fall back so that I can take a shot and then again fall back into cover. So not to take a shot. Unfortunately, Panther has moved away, so he's not in a good position to help me out. Which is a very bad idea if you ask me, so looks like we will lose the game. But you know what, all in all, 1.5k damage is a decent result in a low tier matchup. Oh, here you go. Let's aim in. Here you go, nice, we can take him out. And then maybe one shot onto this tank. Nice. Nice. So let's go into the reload. Only 12 seconds. Because Charioteer can deal up to 400 and I believe 80 damage, so that's not what I want to see, to be quite honest. But you know what? They need to make pressure because otherwise we will cap. So let's see how it goes. I would like to go into another position, but I think I will simply use this bush here. And the Charioteer is able to take me out. Okay, but you know what? 1,800 damage, 2k combined in a low tier matchup is an excellent game, if you ask me. Now those tanks will kill the Panther. They will also kill the IKV-90B soon, so I think we will lose the game. But once again, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this game because all in all, it's a pretty decent result in a low tier scenario. So let's see, IKV will be killed in a second. And then the game is over. Alright, there he is. He actually didn't move. He didn't move and he didn't try to take a shot onto our position. Is that right? I'm not sure. Oh, yes, he did. Okay. Yes, he did. But he has no armor whatsoever, so he will not be able to withstand the advance of a tier A tank whatsoever. Plus, he's down to being one-shottable. Sorry. So, no chance whatsoever. Loading premium, nice. And still bouncing, okay. And he's taken out. Alright, so yeah, we lose the game, which is fine. In the end, a very successful game if you ask me, and it wouldn't be any surprise if we would be top on XP earned, at least let's say on the in one of the first 5 places. So let's see. Alright, so actually, first one. Excellent. I would dealt the most damage in this game. Wow. Okay. So pretty successful game. And let's see what we can achieve in the last game. Alright. So finally we are in a top tier situation. Excellent. That's what I want to see. So this time we will go with the standard ammunition with 148mm of pen. This should be sufficient for every other tank in the game. So we're spawning on the I call it the losing side, the losing spawn, because in my opinion this spawn here does have an insane advantage when it comes to pushing the C1 position. And the C1 position in my opinion is the strategic position on this map, so that's where you want to fight. So we do not have enough gun depression to fight here. I know we are top tier tank and we should win this position, but instead we will set up a defensive posture, because that's exactly what you need to do on this map. So that's what I will do. So let's knock down those trees here, like so, and let's knock down this tree right here. And by the way, if you want to have cover behind a tree, you have to knock down the tree except for those trees here. So I don't know what it's called in English, but I think you catch my drift. Okay, let's see. Let's fully aim in the gun in order to make damage right here. So if they peek out of cover, if they peek over. Here you go. That's what I want to see. Ah, shell velocity is not great. It's not fast enough to cause damage. Let's see. Come on, guys. Move out of cover. Oh, come on. Here you go. And we bounce the shot, so we will load premium ammunition in order to make damage, because we need to hold the advance. That's super important in this game. Plus, we have the better shell velocity, so 1160 compared to only 925. We do not hit the first shot. Nice. Nice. And very soon we need to fall back. Okay. So let's reload the clip. Nice. And we might need to retreat, but I think... Here you go. Let's try to fully aim in this shot. Ah, come on. Only one shot is not enough, so let's now fall back because we need to. Or can we get one more? Bounce this shot, okay. No. We cannot make damage because we bounce this shot. It has been a pixel shot, so I think we cannot blame the tank. And maybe if he moves out of cover. Nice. That's what we want to see. Okay. So I think we have hold this advance, but Alright. Yeah, okay. Let's load standard ammunition. We do not need premium ammunition for this tank. Sorry. And let's go here to the high ground to see whether we can take a shot onto this tank. Where do we need to go? Hopefully our tank is not too tall for this and he has changed the sides. Oh, come on, that's not what I want to see. That is not what I want to see. I want to make more damage in this game. Alright, so we do need to play very offensively now in order to cause any more damage. So let's peek over like so. And he's most likely behind those rocks here, so let's hurry up. We're still full HP with 780. There you go. There you go. Let's instantaneously reload the clip. We are now spotted, but we still want to continue to advance. So, because we want to make one clip to one of the adversary artilleries, that would be great. So Hellcat has been spotted. RBFM has not been spotted yet, so we'll see where he is positioned. And then, of course, we want to make damage to the arties in the game. Let's see whether we can spot the AMX ELC. That would be great. And I think our team needs us, to be honest. So let's approach this position right here and let's see whether we can make damage. Here you go. There he is. Alright, so he's so question... here you go. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. And now maybe we can take a damage. We can take a shot onto... There you go. Okay. Taken out. We do not get any damage. Any assisting damage. Which is a pity. Nice. So ELC has flanked our position, which is understandable. But that is alright. No worries whatsoever. Nice. And we can kill Artie. Okay, and he is he's flipped over. Excellent. He is flipped over, so that's what I want to see. We can take another shot from this tank. Nice. Alright, so 1.8k damage, just like in the other game. I think the strength of this tank is its autoloader, its firepower, its penetration, its alpha damage, its gun dispersion. Its mobility is okay, it does not have any armor. Its camo value is actually not too bad as well. 14.31 stationary and 10.71 while on the move. So all, in my opinion, this is a tank which is below the radar for most of the players in World of Tanks. And so if you are looking for a tier 6 tank that you can enjoy, maybe you want to pick this tank because it offers the world of autoloader gameplay in World of Tanks. And you know what, on tier 6 or tier 6 is the much better choice to learn how to play autoloaders in World of Tanks compared to tier 8, 9 or 10. So in my opinion, give this tank a try. If you're looking for a tier 6 tank, then purchase this tank. Plus the tech tree line is also pretty strong, the Swedish one. The Kramwang line is pretty strong, the ULES line is pretty strong, and also if you want to play sniper DDs, then those tanks are fine as well. So all, in my opinion, a pretty decent tank. Alright guys, that was it for today with the video about the tier 6 Strv M4257. What do you think about this tank? Do you like it? Do you like to play autoloader tanks? And do you think this tank is flexible enough to be fun to play? Just leave a comment in the comment section down below. And as always, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. This really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. If you find this video extremely helpful, then feel free to support me via Super Thanks. This way you can make a one-time donation. You just have to click this button underneath the video. If you adore this channel and you want to consistently support me, then consider subscribing to my channel or become a member, once again with the click of a button underneath the video. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time in another World of Tanks video.